Sports. Giants bench Eli Manning, opting for Geno Smith as quarterback. By Benjamin Hoffman of 28, 2017. Eli Manning's streak of 210 consecutive regular season starts was the second longest on the quarterback career list. Manning is one of only 12 quarterbacks to win 2 or more Super Bowls. Credit Patrick Szymanski, Associated Press. For the first time in 13 years, Eli Manning will not start for the Giants. Manning, one of just 12 quarterbacks to win 2 or more Super Bowls, has been benched in the middle of an underwhelming season and will be replaced by Geno Smith. It is looking like an ignominious end for Manning, who has started every Giants game since November 21, 2004, a streak of 210 consecutive regular season games that ranks second on the quarterback career list to Brett Favre's 297. Manning is not expected to play Sunday against the Oakland Raiders, with the team choosing to focus on Smith and Davis Webb, whom the Giants took with the 87th pick in this year's draft. Geno will start this week, coach Ben McAdoo said in an article on the Giants website. Over the last 5 games, we will take a look at Geno, and we will also give Davis an opportunity. While Smith wore out his welcome quickly as a member of the Jets, both on and off the field, his promotion will nevertheless make the Giants the 32nd and final NFL team to start a black player at quarterback, 49 years after Marlon Briscoe became the first, with the Denver Broncos. Smith will also be the first quarterback to start for both the Jets and Giants. The Giants, who fell to 2-9 with a loss to the Redskins on Thanksgiving, have struggled on many fronts, but Manning was particularly ineffective in what could be his final start for the team, completing 13 of 27 passes for 113 yards and an interception. This has not been Manning's worst season statistically, but at 36 years old, with his days of being able to will his team into contention seemingly behind him, the Giants felt it was time to look at other options. This is not a statement about anything other than we are 2-9, and we have to do what is best for the organization moving forward, and that means evaluating every position, Jerry Reese, the Giants general manager, said in a statement. I told Eli this morning that an organization could not ask for any more in a franchise quarterback. He has been that and more. Manning's demotion shocked players around the league, with current and former teammates posting messages of support on social media. Adisa Amuniora. Eli deserves much better than that. Much better. Class person, class player. That's absurd. 4:16 a.m., November 29, 2017. At Plaxicoburris. Them. Bench Eli? Man showed up every week for 14 years. 4:41 a.m., November 29, 2017. Surprised is not the word, Tom Coughlin, who coached Manning in both of his Super Bowl wins, said in a radio interview. My sentiments are totally with Eli Manning. I love the kid. He is a class act. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champ. He is the finest, most humblest young man in that locker room. I haven't followed the Giants. I know it's a disappointing year, but my thoughts are strictly with Eli. I'm very upset about when I heard that. In a nod to Manning's status with the team and his long string of starts, the Giants gave Manning the opportunity to continue starting, before ceding to Smith or Webb, to maintain his streak, but he declined. Coach McAdoo told me I could continue to start while Geno and Davis are given an opportunity to play, Manning told reporters. My feeling is that if you are going to play the other guys, play them. Starting just to keep the streak going and knowing you won't finish the game and have a chance to win it is pointless to me, and it tarnishes the streak. New York Giants. At Giants. Watch, Eli Manning reacts to the announcement that he will not start on Sunday. 4:29 a.m., November 29, 2017. Blaming Manning for the Giants' lost season would be a stretch. He has spent much of it without his 2 top wide receivers, Odell Beckham Jr. and Brandon Marshall, both of whom were lost to severe injuries, and the defense has allowed the second most yards in the NFL, but the Giants' offense has been atrocious, ranking second to last in the NFL on scoring and 5th from the bottom in yards per game. Despite the team's struggles, just a few weeks ago, after the Giants lost to the previously winless San Francisco 49ers, the team's owners, John Mara and Steve Tisch, issued a vote of confidence for McAdoo. "Ben McAdoo is our head coach and has our support," the statement said. "We are in the midst of an extremely disappointing season. Our performance this year, particularly the past 2 weeks, is inexcusable and frustrating. While we appreciate that our fans are unhappy with what has occurred, nobody is more upset than we are." The same support did not surface for Manning, despite his rare status as a two-time Super Bowl winner. Of the other 11 quarterbacks to have 2 or more Super Bowl wins, 7 are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, 2 are locks to eventually be inducted, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, 1 is very likely to be inducted, Ben Roethlisberger, and 1 is eligible but has thus far not been elected, Jim Plunkett. Manning, whose heroics were instrumental in both of his Super Bowl wins, is likely closer to Roethlisberger than Plunkett in terms of overall reputation, but a difficult end to his tenure with the Giants certainly does not help his case. Manning got a huge vote of confidence, in terms of career accomplishments, from one of the Giants' 2 other Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, Phil Simms. At Phil Simms. Eli Manning can stand tall and proud and will for the rest of his life for all he has been to. Giants fans will never forget him. Giants pride. 4:42 a.m., November 29, 2017. For now, the Giants' offense will fall under the control of Smith, the team's 27-year-old backup, who has not started a game since October 23, 2016. His second most recent start was in 2014. Smith's career passer rating of 72.3 is considerably lower than Manning's mark this season of 84.1, and his record as a starter was just 12-18 over a period of 4 seasons for the Jets. In the low point of his tenure with the Jets, Smith had his jaw broken by his own teammate, ignominious, reportedly over a dispute regarding Smith's failure to deliver on promises to a charity ignominious was involved in. Smith later denied that he owed the young linebacker any money. Geno Smith, Manning's backup, played for the Jets but wore out his welcome, both on and off the field. Smith will start on Sunday against the Oakland Raiders. Credit Michael Ainsworth, Associated Press. That it has taken the Giants this long to have a black starting quarterback is surprising, considering how long ago Briscoe debuted, but the Giants have plenty of company in terms of taking their time on that front. 9 teams had started a black player at quarterback by the end of the 1970s, but there were still 5 teams who had not had one as recently as 2010. The New England Patriots were the last team before the Giants to join the list when Jacoby Brissett started 2 games for them last year. The Giants have 5 games remaining this season, with 3 at home and 2 on the road. They have already ensured a losing season, and appear headed to their worst finish since the team went 4-12 in 2003. It was that team's poor record that gave the Giants the number 4 pick in the 2004 draft, which, after a trade with the San Diego Chargers, landed them Manning. A version of this article appears in print on November 29, 2017, on page B8 of the New York edition with the headline, "An era ends as the flailing Giants bench Manning." Order reprints vertical bar today's paper vertical bar subscribe. Continue reading the main story. From our advertisers.